graph of the curve y equals p times 4 to the 2x, take away q times 4 to the x, passes through the point 02 and 0.514. Find the value of p and of q. This just looks like simultaneous equations. So using 0, 2 first, that means that y is 2 when x is 0. We get 2 is equal to, now 4 to the 0 is just 1, so that's going to be p. Again here, 4 to the 0 is 1, so it's going to be p minus q. And I'm going to call that equation 1. Now using this point, we get 14 is equal to, now if x is 0.5, 2 times 0.5 is 1, so that's just going to be 4. So that will be 4p. And 4 to the 0.5, that's 4 to the half, square root of 4, which is 2. So that will be minus 2q. Let's call that equation 2. And so if I do equation 1 multiplied by 2, I get 4 is equal to 2p minus 2q. And let's call that 3. And then do equation 2, take away equation 3. So 14 take away 4 is 10. I'll get 2p. And of course the q's will disappear. That was the whole point. So p is equal to 5. And so 2 is equal to 5, take away q, that's from 1. And therefore q is equal to 3. So p is 5, q is 3. The variables x and y are connected by the equation y equals 10 to the 2x, take away 2 times 10 to the x. Using the substitution u equals 10 to the x or otherwise, find the exact value of x when y is 24. Okay. So let's use their suggestion. So 24 is going to be, so 10 to the 2x would be u squared, take away 2u. So I've got u squared minus 2u take away 24 is equal to 0. So that's going to give me u and u. I think 6 and 4 would be a good way to make 24 here, because I can then go minus and plus. So u equals 6 or u equals negative 4. And that means that 10 to the x equals 6 or 10 to the x equals negative 4. And this one is not possible. Remember, 10 to the x is an exponential, and therefore its graph would go like that. Never ever is negative. So let's take log to the base 10 of both sides there, and then the x comes down, x log 10, well that's just 1, so x is going to be log to the base 10 of 6. Okay, so part C, which is the last part of this question, we want to solve this equation. Well, they're both logs to the base 2, so I can use log laws here to put this side together as log to the base 2 of x plus 1 over x. And that 3 there, I could write that as 3 log to the base 2 of 2, because log to the base 2 of 2 is 1. So I've got log to the base 2 of x plus 1 over x is log to the base 2 of 2 cubed, which is 8. And that means x plus 1 over x must be equal to 8. So x plus 1 equals 8x, giving me 7x equals 1, so x is 1/7.